Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. So in today's video I'm showing you guys how I make my fried slippies. So first I'm starting off by washing my slippies. I am making 4 cups of slippies. You can use more or less if you prefer. At this point also I am pot boiling my meat. You can pot boil any type of meat you want, and you will want to cook your meat fully. So once I'm done washing my slippies, I add it to my pot, and then I am going to add 16 cups of water to my slippies. You want to add enough water to let the slippies cook for at least 2 hours. After adding my water, I added 1 onion, 3 habanero pepper, and 4 small Maggie cube. You don't want to add too much seasoning in the beginning because you will be adding more seasoning later on in the cooking process. So after adding all my ingredients, I'm just going to leave the slippies to cook for 2 to 3 hours. Once most of the water has dried and the slippy is getting thicker, I added 4 cups of water and allow it to cook for another 2 hours. Once I'm done adding my 4 cups of water, I just stir it up a little bit, and I'm just going to leave this to cook for another 1 hour. So after it's done cooking for an hour and all the slippies have mashed up and everything is soft and most of the water has dried up, I am going to transfer the slippies to a bowl and let that rest to the side while I create the sauce. I'm going to blend my onion, tomato, and bell pepper. Soak in the boney and the starfish, and then once done with that, we blend. Ready? 3. Now we're gonna blend. We have peppers, onion, peas. Once I'm done blending and gathering up my ingredients, I am adding 3 cups of oil to my pot. You'll need to add a lot of oil because the slippies do suck up a lot of oil, and if you like to see your oil in your slippies, you'll need to add enough oil. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. So after my oil heats up, I'm adding my onions to it, and then I'm just going to allow the onions to cook for about 2 minutes until they are softer. So once I'm done adding all my ingredients to the pot, I'm going to cover this up and allow it to cook until all the water has dried up and the oil rises to the top. So this is the result that I'm looking for. All the water has dried up and what's left is mostly the oil. So now I'm just going to stir this up, and then I am going to add my meat to my pot. Remember, you have to cook your meat all the way. You don't want to have raw meat because we're not going to be cooking the soup any longer than 20 minutes after this. So after adding my meat, I just allowed this to cook for about 5 more minutes, and then I added my slippies to the pot. what you're thinking. There's a lot of oil. The oil is sitting at the top of the soup. It's not attractive. This, that, and the third. But I promise you, the slippy is going to suck up most of that oil. So after adding my slippies, I'm just going to stir this really well and then lower my stove, put my stove on the lowest setting, and then cover it up. Well, not really cover it up like halfway, where there's still some space that allows the steam to come out of the pot. Yeah, so I cover up the stove halfway, and then I just allow the slippies to cook for about 10 minutes, and then the soup is ready. One thing you do want to remember when you are drying up your slippies, you do not want to dry it up too much. If you have ever made beans before, you'll know that once beans cools down or cools off, it gets thicker. This is the same thing that goes with the slippies. Once it's hot and it's too thick, just know once it's cooled off, it's going to be thicker than that. So this is what I was talking about with the oil. The slippy has sucked up most of the oil. And yeah, this is my finishing product. I am not going to dry up my slippy any more than this. This is how I'm going to leave it because, like I said, once it cools down, it gets thicker. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.